My face. This one, hairstylists are very guilty of the particular thing. It is not done yet. Is it cooking? Why would you say that it's not done? Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year to everybody. If you're an OG of this channel, I welcome you back to this channel, and if you're a new subby, I also welcome you to this channel. Happy New Year, and I'm very sure this is the very first video I'm sitting down and talking to you guys directly. This video, we are talking about hair struggles that we all experience, but we just act like we don't actually stress us, but they actually stress us. So if it sounds like something you're interested in watching, do not go anywhere. Grab the popcorn, grab the drink, and let's talk about it. The very first struggle that I personally deal with, I don't know if everybody else deal with that, is number one, I'll wash my hair tomorrow. Do you know how many times I've said to myself that I'm going to wash my hair tomorrow, and I end up washing it like a week after, or sometimes some 2 weeks after. I think everybody else deals with this. If you deal with this very first point I just talked about, put down your thoughts in the comments down below. And yeah, and most times, honestly, I'll just be very factual. When I say I'll wash my hair tomorrow, maybe I have some things going over the weekend and I'm just unable to wash my hair. That's the only time I would postpone. But most of the time, I try as much as possible to keep to my wash hair schedule. Second one on my list is a salon price surprise. Tell me that you've not been to the salon and you said you're going to, maybe you checked on their website and they said you're going to pay a particular price, and upon completion of your service at the salon, they're telling you that it's another price. Just give them a bombastic side eye and be like, but that was not the price I saw on your website. So that, I know a lot of people deal with this salon price surprise. So have I really? No, not really. So I try as much as possible to do my due diligence when I'm going to a new place. Okay, what's the service like? What price are they going to charge me? And things like that, just so that I'm not encountered with any upward surprise. And honestly, so that's second on my list. And the third one is the small haze turns to full blow dry. Um, Personally, I don't think let me just tell you guys, I'm very strict with my salon visits. I do not like anything. If I say I want something, so just give me that thing that I say I want. Don't try to add or sprinkle some interesting stuff in what I've asked for. So yeah, basically this one is the first small, just small it, and you guys can agree with me that hairstylists, they actually try to do too much. Like, you ask for A and they end up giving you like, who asked you actually? So that is third on my list. The first one on my list is the post braid hair loss that we ignore. Honestly, do you know that hair loss that you see, not what I say hair loss, or the excessive shedded hair that you see after, or you experience after you take down your hair, is as a result of what happened when you were actually installing it. Maybe the hairstylist or the hairdresser didn't install it well or something like that, or there was just like a lot of combing moments and things like that basically. So that is the first thing we say, the post braid hair loss that we actually ignore. Do not ignore it. So just ensure that next time you go for your salon visit, you tell them what you experienced or observed when you took down the hairstyle, so the hairstylist or the hairdresser can actually make amends moving forward. One on my list is trying a new product because TikTok or social media said so. Yeah, I'm very guilty of this, because who doesn't want to try out a raging product that everybody is just shouting about or have amazing reviews about? So I'm quite guilty of that, and I don't know if you're guilty of that. So far we mentioned about 5 points. If it sounds like something that you experienced, just put down in the comments each of them that you've experienced so far. So moving on to the next point is saying just things small and then cut 3 inches. See that I have to like clean my face. This one, hairstylists are very guilty of this particular thing. You tell them, please, I don't want you to cut so much. I just want you to cut about half an inch, or at most maybe not more than 1 inch. And hairstylists will just go get their scissors and cut so much. So I'm always like, I just do not trust hairdressers or hairstylists. If I tell them, please, most of the time, do you know how I keep them in check? I'll tell them to take a picture of my hair before trimming. Then I'll just tell them, this is where I want you to cut. Because if you don't do that, you wouldn't know how much you've cut. You wouldn't know how long your hair was before they actually cut it, and they just keep making your hair shorter. So I know that trimming is very important to the overall hair health. But then I'm like, you shouldn't actually cut the hair when you were not asked to use it. So this one, I'm sure that a lot of people, I personally have experienced this in the past. Moving on to the next one is the relaxer born Olympics. Guys, this one. So growing up, this one I'm even very guilty of it. Like you would sit down when you look for relaxer touch-ups. You will sit down, and once the hairdresser or the hairstylist is done applying the relaxer on your hair, you will now wait for 20 minutes, wait for 25 minutes, wait for 30 minutes for the relaxer to be done. It's actually like looking back now in retrospect, I'm like, what on earth are we actually doing? Because that is actually very dangerous to actually sit down and say that your hair is not done yet. Is it cooking? Why would you say that it's not done? So like I know a lot of people do this or experience this. If you are still experiencing this in 2026, please change your ways. It is not healthy at all to sit for that long for your scalp to be burning, to be cooking. You guys know you're not going to do that. That is not allowed in 2026. Yeah. So that's reluctant bond with pretending you are fine when you actually are not, even though your scalp is screaming. Should I wash it out? The stylist says, and you will not say, let it enter very well. What is entering? You guys, please stop it. We are not doing that in 2026 at all. So the humidity humbling. You are leaving the house like Rapunzel and you're coming back like a lion because the humidity is dealing or has dealt with your hair over the course of the day. I've done that before, so I think I'd previously just relaxed my hair and I was like, oh, let me just rock my head to work and just let my hair down. I got back that very same day. I left the house with my hair straightening and lush and light, and I came back with ends that were very, very, very puffy. Honestly, so humidity in Lagos is actually very high. So if you go out and if you don't have your hair protected and you're thinking that it's just as you've left that you return to the house, no, just take that off your mind because you are going out as person A are coming back with person B. Do you get all as person B? So that is another point on my list. The other one is that one braid that wants to use. It says every Nigerian girl has that one pick, every stubborn braid that disrespects her neck. Obviously, we have braids that are just unnecessarily heavy when you are done with them that they will not even allow you sleep. So that is that. Sleeping with fresh braids is one thing that somebody should actually sit down and study. Because tell me why you go get your hair done or get your braids done and you're just finding it hard to sleep at night. Why exactly is that happening? Honestly, nobody can actually say why that's happening. But yeah, I've experienced it a couple of times. You find it hard to sleep. That is why now when I get my braids, I don't do the knotted braids. I don't even think anybody else in 2026 does knotted braids again because those things are very, very, they are very painful. Once you get them done, just know that it will take about 5 days before your scalp actually settles into the entire braid style. Anyway, so now I get knotless braids done, which are very easy to style. They're actually calm and they are calmer on the scalp than the regular knotted braids. So that sleeping with fresh braids is another thing. Running out of gel on wash day. Honestly, I don't use gel, so actually cannot relate to this particular point. I do not do that. Then another thing is acting like you don't know our go-to style. This one, I don't know. I'm guilty because yes, I know what I know the style that I want, but there's just something skipping and refreshing to just keep scrolling on Pinterest or on TikTok or anywhere, just looking for ideas, fresh ideas to help you with the style you are looking for. Do you guys get? So another thing is honestly, so I think that's basically everything. Let me know which of these struggles you deal with in real life or which one of them have you experienced in the past. Yeah, and just let's just keep our comments coming. I would be so it would be so nice to actually see through or get an idea of the struggles you guys have dealt with or the ones you are struggling with. And let me also know which ones that you are guilty of and the ones that you are just ready to. And let me just know which of these practices or the techniques that you feel like you on board in 2026 and the ones that you are going to leave out in this year 2026. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also have other videos on my channel that are very, very entertaining and educative and informative as well. Yeah, thank you very much. I see you guys in my next video. Bye.